So if you have a WordPress website, you might want to use Kit's WordPress plugin so that you can connect both systems to each other. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can easily set that up, and it's free. It's a free plugin. So first of all, head over to your WordPress website. This is just a demo website that I've set up here. So I'm going to scroll down to plugins, click on that, and then at the top left here you see a button that says add plugin. Click on that, and then over here in the search box, search for Kit. I'll bring back a bunch of results. It's this one here we're interested in, and we're going to click on install now, and it comes back and says installed. Now we're going to click the activate button, and it brings us into this wizard here. So first thing it's going to ask us to do is connect our Kit account to the WordPress site. I'm going to choose the WordPress. I'm going to choose the Kit account I want to use to connect to this. I'm going to choose my demo account, and then I'm going to say grant access to WordPress. So I'm going to click that button, and then it says here, which form would you like to display below all blog posts, and which form would you like to display below all pages? To be honest, I would just leave those as the default at the moment, because you can go back and change them at any time. And then I'm going to click finish setup. I'm just going to go to, I'll go to the dashboard, and I'm going to plugins, and if I scroll down to here, you'll see this one here, Kit, formally convert Kit, and it's got this button here, this link here, it says settings. Click in that, and then you can see here across the top we've got different tabs: general tools, broadcasts, form entries, member, content, and content form. Up here in broadcast, you can do things like this one here, enable automatic import. So what you can do is, if you create a public broadcast in Kit, you can configure this plugin to automatically detect those public broadcasts, bring them in, and insert them into your website as a WordPress blog post. So that's one way of doing it. And then there's a bunch of other things you can do. You can do the opposite as well. You can take a blog post from your website and automatically take that across to your Kit account, create an email from that, and then send it to your list or a subset of your list if you want to do that. So once you've got the plugin installed, you'll then start to see other options appear in your WordPress website. So up here you can see, for example, it's got the Kit logo, and it says add a new, either a landing page or member content. A landing page essentially allows you to take a landing page that you've created in Kit and bring it in and present it as a WordPress page on your website. And then member content is gated content that only a subscriber to whatever it is you're providing has access to. So for example, you could create a digital download or a course, let's say, put it on your website, and then protect it using the member content element of the Kit plugin, so that whenever someone tries to access that content, they'll be challenged for a one-time passcode, a 6-digit passcode, that if they have purchased the thing, or they've got access to the thing that you're protecting, Kit will then send them the one-time passcode, 6-digit. They type it in and they can access the content. So there's ways in which you can protect content on your website using it too. So all in all, it's quite an effective plugin that you get free of charge with Kit. If you've got a WordPress website anyway, you get the use of it for free. May as well plug it in and connect it. It also allows you to do things like, so if I was to add a landing page in here, it would ask me from a drop down which landing page I want to add in there. These are just all the landing pages I've got on my demo account. But let's say it was this one, Learn SEO in 5 days. And then which permalink or slug, which URL do you want to append to this? So if I put in there, for example, I change that to Learn SEO, and then click create, I can then view the landing page. Okay, so that's showing the landing page using the URL from my WordPress website. The other thing you can do is, if you have let me just edit one of these pages here. Let's say edit with Elementor. if I wanted to, I could add in here an HTML snippet, okay, HTML, to embed, for example, a kit opt-in form. However, what I can do is I can also type in kit, and it brings back these elements that are directly connected to my kit account. So for example, if I wanted to bring in a form, I could drag that in onto the page, put it in there, and then up on the top left, you'll see that it presents a list of all the forms I have in my kit account. And let's say I picked this one here, the email marketer starter guide. So that's the form I'm going to show there. And then what you see here is what the form is going to look like when the page is rendered. So if I click on this little eye here, just get a preview of it. That's what it looks like. So this form is actually embedded from Kit. It's not actually part of the website. It's an embedded form that gets rendered from Kit. You can see down there, edit form in Kit. So there's a number of things you can do with the Kit plugin for WordPress. If you do have a WordPress website, I would recommend you at least install it, have a play around with it, and you might find it useful. One of the things I personally use it for is creating the blog posts on my website. So if I look at my website and look at articles, all these articles are brought in automatically by the Kit plugin, because they are public broadcasts that I send from Kit, and then when someone comes along and clicks on it, they essentially see a copy of that email in there. So it's quite a useful tool. If you've got a WordPress website, download the free plugin and give it a go.